Alright, starting off first with a 1966 Washington quarter. We're going to get more modern here as we go. We'll even get up into the state quarters. This quarter here was struck onto, or quarter design was struck onto a 10-cent planchet, so a Roosevelt dime planchet. This coin ended up selling for over $525. It is graded by PCGS at a mint state 62. So if you're not familiar with the coin grading system, the coin grading scale goes up to 70. This next coin here is graded at a mint state 65. A 70 is the best you can get on the coin grading scale, best condition, best grade. This coin is the 1974 D mint mark Washington quarter that has been not only broad struck but multi-struck as well. A very nice mint error coin here, and that's why this quarter sold for $690. Can't beat that. Now here is the famous 1976 bicentennial Washington quarter that has a mint error. Now the coin is graded at a mint state 60. It is the clad version, so there are silver versions of this quarter. They will have the S mint mark. This coin here has been broad struck, which we'll see around the rim of the quarter. This quarter ended up selling for over $140. Next up is a 1978 Washington quarter that was struck 30% off center. This coin ended up selling for over $345. It does have a mint state 60 grade by PCGS. Here's another Washington quarter from 1984, the P mint mark that was struck 20% off center, graded at a mint state 64, and this coin ended up selling for over $165. And here's another off-center coin from 1990. We should just call this the off-center coin video. This is the 1990 P mint mark Washington quarter, struck 10% off-center with that mint state 64 grade. This coin sold for over $110. And what do you know, we have a broad struck and a multi-struck error here again on the 1996 P mint mark Washington quarter. Very nice grade of a mint state 65. This quarter sold for over $345. Moving on to the state quarters. Now this is the Georgia state quarter that has a late stage brockage. Now it's graded by PCGS at a mint state 63. Here on the reverse it looks very normal, but here on the obverse is where we see that mint error. So always check both sides of your coins, of course. Something like this is very noticeable. You can see it in your hand, right? You don't have to inspect this very closely to know it's a mint error. This coin ended up selling for over $165. Can't beat that. Now, had it been in worse condition, it could have sold for less. You know, in better condition, it could sell for more. Here's another state quarter, the Virginia state quarter that has a mint state 64 grade by PCGS. Of course, these are from the year 2000, the D mint mark here. And this coin has been broad struck, which we'll see again around the rim of the coin there. Very noticeable type of mint error. This coin sold for around $50, so not really worth having this one graded because you're probably not going to get back what you paid to have it graded for something like this. So if you want to have it graded to keep in your collection, things like that, to have it in a PCGS holder, that's great. But for resale purposes, you're not really going to make anything there. Now here's a no dated Washington quarter because a die break, or a cud, also referred to as cuds, is on top of the date. So this is graded at an AU 53, so it does not have a mint state grade, so most likely was found in circulation. So here at the bottom of the coin is where you'll see that cud. Some of these can be much larger or smaller. It can take up a large portion of the coin. They sell for all different prices depending on what coin they take place on, where they are on the coin, and how large or small they are. Different things will affect the value. Now here on the reverse, you'll see how that's faded out as a result of the die break or the cud on the obverse. This coin ended up selling for around $75, so nothing too valuable, but still it's a $75 quarter. Now here's another no dated Washington quarter, and you can't see the date, of course, because the coin was struck 15% off center. It is graded by PCGS at a mint state 63, and this quarter sold for over $130. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.